Hello, everybody, and happy December. It is Tuesday night. It is December 2nd, 2025. And yeah, we are here. We took last week off for Thanksgiving, so I hope that everybody in America had a very happy Thanksgiving, or just hope that you had a great week last week. There's a lot going on per usual. Well, maybe not per usual, but we kind of had a few weeks of not a lot of Stampin' Up! News, and now we have kind of a lot of things. So I know if you received my newsletter today, I talked about doing 2 cards. I think I'm just going to do one tonight and kind of bank the other one to do a little bit more, because it's a pretty simple card, the second one. So I thought, well, I could take some time and have a couple more examples and beef that up a little bit. But we are going to do a fun fold tonight. So I think you're going to really like that, and it's still something that you could definitely use if you're still working on Christmas cards. I'm going to be honest, I am not even sure if I have enough Christmas cards because they are not all in the same spot like they normally are for me. So that's on my list to do this weekend, is start gathering all of my Christmas cards that are all over the place. I need a sip of water. Hello, who's up? Nancy's on. Hello, Nancy, and Mom's on. Hi, Mom. So just, so let me know in the comments where you are on Christmas cards. I know some of you have been done. Maybe you're close to done. Maybe you don't have any idea. That's like me. I'm not exactly sure. I did do my October paper pumpkin yesterday. That was my post on Facebook. I was crafting late. So if you have not done your October paper pumpkin, you're going to want to do that. Look how cute these are. Now, I'm not 100% sure if this full kit is available, but I think refills are for sure. So if you can buy refills if you're a subscriber. If you are not a paper pumpkin subscriber, I would tell you to take advantage of the prepaid subscription sale that's going on through, I believe it's the 9th, for Cyber Monday. It really, really is a great deal on the prepaid subscription, especially at that 6 or 12 month mark. Yeah, it goes through the 9th, which is my birthday, which is, I believe, next Tuesday. Yeah, so next Tuesday is my birthday, so I guess we're going to have a birthday party on here or something. I need to come up with an idea for next Tuesday because it is my birthday. So Mom hasn't even started on Christmas cards, so get going on it, Mom. So the prepaid paper pumpkin subscription. If you sign up for Paper Pumpkin today, you can start purchasing past kits and refills the same day you sign up. So if you are interested, if you're on the website and you see those past kits and you're interested in those, once you are a subscriber, you can start to order those. I might even have an extra of that kit now that I think about it. If anybody's looking for a full kit, send me a message. So really good deal on those prepaid. So it will begin in December. You cannot skip December if you sign up for this deal, but December is going to be a great kit. So it's not Christmas, it's all occasions. So then you're good. So like myself, I order several kits. So if I did a prepaid pumpkin, so if I did a 12-month prepaid paper pumpkin subscription, prepaid paper pumpkin subscription, and I ordered 2 kits every month, I would be billed on my card for 1 kit, and then 1 kit would come off the subscription. There's no way to stack subscriptions on one account. So if you have questions about that, just reach out to me, and if you are confused. The last chance area was updated today with several holiday items even. So if you haven't done anything, go and shop right now and take advantage of the last chance update. So one thing I want to talk about is the new product of the month promo special. This is something that's going to be going on indefinitely, and this month is the first time for that. So to earn the product of the month, you need to spend $75 in the one order before, after your discounts, before tax, before shipping, and then that makes you eligible to purchase for $5 the product of the month. And this month is a 12 by 12 paper pack, the True Blue Florals DSP. It is while supplies last. You can only get one product of the month per account per month. If this DSP does not sell out this month, it also becomes available in January. And in January, there'll be a new product for $5 as well as this product for $5. Again, you can only redeem one product of the month one time. So if I order $75 today, then I can spend $5 to get this paper. And if next week I do another order, I'm not going to be eligible for another product of the month. So that's how that works. It's a little different. I think I'm excited to see how it goes. I did see that you were able to get that. I wasn't very smart, and I placed an order yesterday for well over $100. Not realizing that the product of the month started today. So I'll have to decide if I do like the blue paper. I think it's very pretty. So we'll see how the rest of this month goes. It is early. Oops, whoa, that just did some weird stuff. Okay, the last thing I want to talk about before we make our card, is I did tease this in the newsletter, is that there is a virtual card making retreat coming next month. Much like the scrapbooking virtual retreat, but this will be for cards. So this is just a little graphic that they made available to us. This, the Project Retreat kit will be able to be purchased starting the 10th of this month, so next Wednesday. It will be $165. You do not pay anything extra for the virtual retreat portion, which is an exclusive Facebook group. So if you can't do it the specific days they're doing it live, you can go back at your own pace. There's exclusive stamp sets, exclusive dies, designer series paper, exclusive embellishments. You'll get cardstock, envelopes, and more. And the workshop will make 15 cards. And I have seen pictures of the cards, and they do look very nice, and it looks like they're incorporating a lot of different techniques. So I will say this is something that I will be purchasing because I want to partake in this. I need to think about logistics, if there's anybody who wants to do this, and maybe we can get together to work on things. I don't know. We're seeing how that goes. The last thing, the last thing before we get crafting is if you are ordering from me in the month of December and you place at least a $40 order, I will have a free gift for you from the January mini catalog. It will be an embellishment of my choice with a $40 minimum purchase this month in December. That's something I've done for several years to kind of promote December sales. So $40 order, you'll get a gift from me out of the January mini catalog. Those who I send those in the mail, those should be showing up sometime. I ordered catalogs yesterday, so I'll be getting catalogs out to those that I hand out. And if you normally don't get one from me and you'd like one, reach out to me and we can arrange that. Okay, whew, that's a lot. All right. We're going to make a card. Let's see if I can pick the right screenshot. Yay! Alright, I'm going to show you the card because it was on the thumbnail. So this is the card we're going to be making, and we'll talk about the products because I do think they're beautiful products. Where'd my little sheet go? I was like, oh, I'll cover it. It'll be fine. So I do want to say that this card is a design that I saw Lisa Crucio had done this as a Christmas card. So you could go, and she's a very popular demonstrator, does really great videos. Hers was Christmas. And I've chosen to use it with the Petals of Beauty stamp and dies, which came out in November. So if you are sick of Christmas or you're not a Christmas person, and maybe you're looking for some updated florals into your collection, maybe you will consider this set. And this is the new packaging for those who are not aware. So our stamps come in here, and then our dies are in here as well. I still haven't moved them onto a magnet sheet. You can combine the envelopes and put the two together. A lot of people are doing that. So we're going to do a little two-step stamping today as kind of a refresher course to get our beautiful little flower. And then the paper, which is the Brushed with Beauty Designer Series paper. So you're telling, I can hear them now. I have 9 million floral stamp sets. Okay, fair. This paper, though, is beautiful, and it's much easier to collect paper, right? As you can see, I've cut through quite a bit of this. Speaking of paper, I do plan to do a Designer Series paper share and ribbon share with the mini catalog coming up. Look at this one. It will not include this paper because this came in November, but the mini catalog and the online exclusives that are coming out at the new year. So hopefully I will have that together here in the next week, and we'll send that information out. I love like this palette knife kind of backing on it. So beautiful, and it's a really lovely color palette. Calypso Coral, Darling Duckling, Early Espresso, Lost Lagoon, Mossy Meadow, Old Olive, Petal Pink, Secret Sea, Very Vanilla. So a very lovely color palette. So the first thing we're going to do is talk about how we get this situation. And this was a card we made during November Stamp Club. And I promised everybody, because I had it already scored and cut for everybody at Club, but I did promise everyone that I was going to do this live. Like, I already have one. We're going to get it to look like this. Okay. So this is a 4 1/4 by 11 card base. So that's normal. And you can definitely score this on your scoreboard or your trimmer, because I'm actually going to pull the trimmer out as well. But for the video, it's a lot easier to score with the scoreboard. It is, you know, whatever a preference is. Uh-oh, Mom's got a nail appointment tomorrow, no car. That's a problem. Better get an Uber. Okay, so on this, we're going to do two scores. We're going to score at 1 1/2 and 6 3/4. So this is 1 1/2 and 6 3/4. And that is our scoring. So you can see that there's the 1 1/2 and the 6 3/4. So now what we need to do is, and it doesn't really matter which way, is we need to cut a diagonal. This is 5 1/4 here. So we're going to cut a diagonal from the tip down to the fold, and you can easily do that with your trimmer. And I am going to bring this down, so here we go. Boop, 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 boop. So when I do this, I'm going to come up just a little bit more. Come up. I'm going to, in my track, I'm going to line up the tip here, and I'm going to line it to where the score is. Okay, so the tip to the score right along the track, and I can hold this down here. And then this goes into your little scrap envelope, and this is our base. Now, also with this card, you need a 3 3/4 by 3 3/4 DSP, which is what this back will run here and here. So I just cut a different paper to show. So this is 3, again, what did I say? This is 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. And again, you just line it up on the track in the diagonal, and that gives you your 2 pieces. So if you've never cut diagonal like that before, it feels a little intimidating. As I always say, if you're not 100% confident, grab a piece of scrap paper or, you know, a printer paper if you're just too nervous to try it, and do it with that paper that you don't like. So with this, we want to stamp our floral image, which I had a piece of white paper to do. Where did that go? Oh, goodness gracious. We will get... Well, isn't that just lovely? What's this? Nope. Here we go. I can use one of these. So we have the 2 stamps here. Let's... Are we out of focus? It definitely looks like we are. There we go. Man, the glare is just really bad today. Let me... That probably... I don't know if that helps or not. Oops. Whoa. So I have the full-on stamping, kind of like this outline for our 2-step stamping. And I'm going to use Calypso Coral. I'm joking about you getting an Uber. You should just move your appointment. I'm joking about you getting an Uber. Okay. So I have the full image here. I'm going to ink it. I'm going to stamp off. Now you could certainly use a lighter color. And then this is the outline, and we're just going to do the full ink. Now I think Petal Pink with the Calypso Coral on top would have worked really nice. But I really, personally, love doing this two-step stamping with the same ink pad, because it just makes it look so nice. And I like that this gives a little kind of a watercolor effect. And then we send it to the die cutting machine, and we end up with this. Haha! Through the magic of television. And I have the label cut out from the Beautiful Butterflies Hybrid folder, which is on the clearance rack, has been for a little bit. It does this beautiful butterfly, but I love this long label here. Man, the light is something else today. It feels worse than normal. So I have this die cut here, and I'm going to use the Happy Birthday sentiment. I guess it's not happy birthdays, it's like happiest birthdays. So from the 12 Days of Crafting Advent Calendar, which Stampin' Up! Has been doing projects over on their social media using the Advent Calendar. I think they've been opening up something every day. And I have picked out the Birthday Wishes stamp set, which I really like, and we're going to stamp that with Petal Pink. You know, if you're not sure, use your grid sheet for a little tester. I think Petal Pink might be ready for a re-ink, but... Oh no, that looks pretty good. It's hard to see. But it's a lovely... There we go. Now you can see it. All right, now we are going to assemble. And this is where you want to pay attention as well. So the scoring and the cutting of the diagonal was kind of a situation. So we have this piece here, which I believe this is kind of a regular size. This, oh no, it's not. This is a 4 by 5. So it's a little odd size. This is actually like the inside of the card. We're going to adhere this down. And this little strip here, which is, what is this? This is a 4 by 1 1/4. It's going to go here. All right, so before we do anything else, we are going to do something with this flap. So please pay attention. We're going to adhere this down with dimensionals because this little flap here, we want to be able to tuck underneath. So we don't want to put any dimensionals over here. So what I do is I'll take something like my bone folder and set that there. And then that way I'm not going to put dimensionals where I don't need it. Hey, Nikki! And I'm kind of I'm on like the last bits of some of my dimensionals, so I'm just going to be using the outlines here today. There's really not a good rhyme or reason on how I'm putting those in. But again, we're leaving this space blank, and then that goes on. So then, and you could like bend this a little bit. Now that's able to tuck in and stay. Now, because normally like our instinct is to put something up in the corners. So we just didn't want to put it there. So then we can tuck and go. So we're almost done. We have the square that we cut into a diagonal, and we can adhere those onto this front here. Just love this paper. And then I'm also going to use the same side in here. Now if you wanted, you could use a different pattern paper, but I think this floral is so pretty that I'm going to use it on the inside as well. And then for the inside, I had a piece of white that was 3.5 by 3.5, cut at the diagonal, and then I can position that in here. And this would be the portion that you write on. And then when the flap is down, it covers that up, okay? So for this, for the inside white, my advice is just to give a little bit of a border. Now you could reverse this. You could put white here if you wanted, and maybe a different color here. You could do 2 white pieces. But again, complaints I hear all the time is, I don't know what to write inside the card. Now you don't have to write much of anything, right? Let's see. So then we have our stamped and die cut little flower. And I have a couple other die cuts here out of the vellum, which has returned. And we had a lot of discussion at Stamp Club about the vellum. So the new Stampinup vellum is in 12 by 12 sheets. And I think everybody decided that it's even thicker than the old vellum that was 8.5 by 11 that Stampinup have. It die cuts beautifully. And this is the vellum that I was using several weeks ago when I was doing the alcohol techniques with the Merry Christmas cards. So I have this leaf here, which it's small on the package there, but it's much larger. I know if you have watched all my videos, I really thought I was going to use this one, which is this here. Isn't that a great piece? But because of this paper, as busy as it was, this was too open. I needed this more solid. But I do have this sitting off to the side here, and I stare at it about every time I come and sit because I just think that this die cut is beautiful. And I have this little greenery piece here. And what I'm going to do is just make a little floof here. And we're going to do something. I'm going to get my glue dots out to kind of glue dot everything together before to make the commitment. Everybody's popping on now. Oh yeah, there goes Mom. Mom's like, make sure to hit the like button. Alright, I like to take my glue dots, or my project to the glue dot. I'm going to tuck this here so as this hangs off you can see the green. If it was over here it would blend in. Sometimes I just have like these ideas. I'm like, I want this and this. I'm like, well, that's not going to work out the way I really wanted it to. So we have to pivot. There we go. Now we're going to stick this on with some dimensionals, but we don't want to put any here. So I'm going to kind of do... Again, I'm using my little edges. Use your edges. I'm sure most of you are. Let's see, does that feel... I feel like that's secure. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then our sentiment we're going to put on with dimensionals down here. That's the birthday wishes. One thing that's nice when you have like this strip, you have this we can just do that. One tear away. And then to finish it off, look at that, I got an empty dimensional wheel. We have the little blings. Where are my little blings? I've moved them around. We'll just slowly pick some things up while I stare into space, like wondering, where did they go? There's little, they were right here. I swear they were. I swear, I promise they were there. Here, we'll just put these ink pads away while we look for bling. They're beautiful bling. But I don't... Actually, what in the world? I know. Mom's like, why don't you prepare and prep? I do. I prepare and prep, and then I don't know where stuff goes. And, you know, it's probably still my fault because it's still a little bit of a disaster around here. What the heck? That isn't them. I've lost my mind. Just my bling. I was really excited to show them off. Did they get stuck in here? They've got to be right in front of me. Oh, it's such my life. It's so frustrating. I even saw them. Like, I specifically was like, let's put these right here. Okay, well, here, bam, here's one that has bling on it. They're beautiful little blings. It's called Pearls of Beauty. This is like a whole, like, suite of products. I think there's a ribbon, but I don't have the ribbon. I can't believe I don't know where those blings are. There's, like, this color, a white color, and, like, kind of a Calypso Coral-esque pearl, and they're like an iridescent, let's see, they've got a little, they're like iridescent pearlescent, I guess. Is that what you would call that? Can't believe I lost the bling. Let's check comments. Oh, Nikki likes the design. Thank you. Yeah, it's a great cardigan. This was not my design. This was a Lisa Crucio card. Okay, Julia. Okay, hi, Julia Laura. Mom's going to change her appointment. She's just sick. Well, I can't take you to your nail appointment because I have my own doctor's appointment tomorrow. And you can't really get into my truck anyways, so I'm sorry. I can't help you. I'm so mad about the bling. Ugh. They were right here. Right, like, here. So mad. That's the card. Man, what a downer. Whoa. To be fair, there were cats walking around on here right before I went live. So that's who we're going to blame. Or the cats. So we're going to just run down. I think this is a card worth making for sure. It's not difficult. It's just that cut. And even that is not difficult. And I think it's kind of a wow card to about anybody, really. Because it's just got this different, because it is so different. With that little holder there. Gotta find the bling. So, kind of a rundown of everything. One, if you're still here, thanks for being here. I had asked earlier about everybody's Christmas card status. Mine's unknown. I don't know how many I have. They're all over the craft room. So that's something I have to work towards. I did not craft over the Thanksgiving break, but I did canning and my house is completely decorated. So I figure that was my win over the Thanksgiving. Usually I try to get some card making in, but I wouldn't be done with everything. I wouldn't be done with, I wouldn't have been done decorating the house, I think. So, I feel pretty happy that the house is decorated. The reminder about the product of the month for December. So, this is a new thing Stampinup is doing with your $75 order this month. For $5, you can add the True Blue Florals DSP, one per account. So if you order $75 today and then order $75 tomorrow, you're only going to be able to get the pack of paper one time. So one per. So, and also while supplies last. And if you take advantage of that this month, you're also going to be at that $40 minimum order to get a free gift from me from the upcoming January mini catalog, which Anne-Marie, for those who joined late, was not thinking and placed her order with pre-order stuff yesterday. I was not eligible to get the product of the month because it didn't go live until today. Ha 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 ha. Stampinup saw me come and they're like, yeah, you're going to have to order again if you want this beautiful blue paper. But that's okay. And so that's kind of the main things, the Paper Pumpkin Cyber Sale. So, Cyber Monday, Paper Pumpkin prepaid, really, really good deal. So, next Tuesday is December 9th, and that's my birthday. So, I'm going to do something. We're going to do a video. We're doing a video, and I don't know, I guess I should make a birthday card. Hopefully, maybe my pre-order will be here, but I don't know, I still have other products I want to use. So we'll have like a party next Tuesday. And, you know, if you're here live next Tuesday, you know, maybe I just do some giveaways. I don't know. So you might want to be around. Speaking of giveaways, if you ordered a kit last month, I have your name down and the number of entries you have, and I'm going to draw the winner of the exclusive designer series paper once I have possession of the paper, which may not be until it'll probably be a few days before I'm confirmed that I earned it, and then I will add it to my next order. And once I have it, then I will do the drawing for the winner of the exclusive DSP from last month, because y'all ordered over the 10 kit amount, so we should be good to be doing that giveaway. So thank you for all who participated in that. It'll be kind of a fun deal for somebody, right? So that's going to be all for tonight. I think right now everybody who at least is commenting is local, so I hope everybody is staying warm. And that snow yesterday was kind of crazy, just kind of kept coming. It didn't stop. But the plow came down the street again in my neighborhood, because I'm special. We live in a special part where they plow our street. I don't think the city people probably have had a street plow. So stay warm. I hope continue working on your Christmas cards or holiday projects. I know that's what I need to be doing. And we'll see you around the internet, around Facebook. I have more things to post and share. And we'll see you next Tuesday here at 6:30. Like, subscribe if you're not already. And mail a card out for less than $1. You can send a smile. Okay? I know y'all have a bunch of cards. I need to send my birthdays and anniversaries out too. I have a list. Of things. So, you know what? We're going to just do what we can, right? All right. Thanks everybody for being here and all of your support, and we'll see you next week.